Let us begin now by placing our awareness in the area of the heart and taking slow, deep breaths. Visualizing these breaths flowing in and out of your heart. Just breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And just allow these breaths to flow with ease and grace. As you draw these breaths, experience them flowing into your heart very slowly, and then exhaling out of your heart very slowly. And these breaths, make them symmetrical so that you're taking the same amount of time breathing in, expanding your belly as you're breathing in, and the same amount of time breathing out as your belly shrinks. So do that for the next few breaths. Slow, deep breaths. Experience these breaths flowing in and out of your heart, breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And as you take these breaths, place your awareness in the area of the heart and monitor what's going on around you. Just sense the space around you as you're taking these breaths. See if you can sense any vibration around your body as you take these gentle breaths. Because when you take these gentle breaths, your heart variability emits a certain frequency that is similar to the frequency created by Earth. See if you can pick that frequency up. Don't focus too sharply. Just be gentle, be open, be relaxed, and just sense. Sense the space around your body. See if you can feel gentle vibrations. And if you can't, that's okay too. Sometimes you can. Relax your face muscles. Relax every part of your body. And just be. Slow, deep breaths. Experience these breaths flowing in and out of your heart. Breathing a little slower, a little gentler, a little deeper than you normally would. And sense the space around you. Now see if you can take these breaths a little bit more deeper, a little bit more longer. Sense the space around you as you're taking these deep, slow breaths. Thank you so much. And now let us talk about the I didn't know that moment. Today's topic is reaching for the escape velocity of the heart. And in this particular example, when we talk about reaching for the escape velocity of the heart, I want to share with you the metaphor, or actually the physics behind space shuttles. And then we can use that as a metaphor for how we ourselves can get to the next level. So any space shuttle has to use a lot of fuel to be able to blast off into space, because what it does is it has to reach a certain speed, a certain velocity that breaks free of the Earth's gravity. That means it has to, if it doesn't have that much force, it doesn't speed up as much, what happens is it stays pulled to the Earth's gravity. So it's got to have more force to escape the force that's holding it back, and so it can go into that outer space. And you know, where the Earth's gravity has less effect, it has effect on outer space, but a lot less than if you're standing on Earth itself. So essentially, that's how in the physics of space shuttle flight, that's essentially what they have to overcome at the very basic level. Your heart, if we can use that as a metaphor, your heart is similar to that. So what we try to do is, when we take these slow, deep breaths, and then when we actually experience a rejuvenating emotion like compassion, love, gratitude, what we have to overcome, the escape velocity in our heart, are all the emotions that are holding us down. And we think that we've reached the most we can summon up for our love, our compassion for others or ourselves. But sometimes that's not enough to escape the pain that we feel that's holding us down. So just like in the shuttle, in the case of the shuttle, we have to really reach for feeling amazing emotions, emotions that can actually break through and are more powerful than the emotions that we feel that's holding us back. And that's essentially the key to breaking out of our emotions that are holding us down. Normally, emotions that are holding us down are ones that we feel comfortable with. You know, we're sad about something. And then when somebody says to you, can you please, just lighten up a bit? I was told this actually a couple of days ago. I was feeling very down for some reason. Sometimes you just don't know why you're feeling down. You're just walking around with a scowl on your face. My daughters came to me, Dad, why are you looking so grumpy? And I'm looking at them saying, don't feel I'm grumpy, but maybe I've just habitualized to this level of emotion. And I realized, and when I actually left the place, and I started thinking, I need to do something about my emotions. So I dove in and began to summon up the greater emotions that would break me out of there. So sometimes you need people to tell you, sometimes you know that you are feeling down, and we need to really tap into the emotions. And so what the way we find out whether we're feeling sad or not is go see a photograph of a pet, or if you're into cats or dogs or animals, go on a YouTube channel, go on the Happy Thoughts channel that we have on Facebook, and just play a video there. And if your mood lightens up, you were sad. That's basically how we can tell sometimes. Sometimes we know we're sad, and when somebody says lighten up, we say to them, I don't feel like lightening up. I just want to stay sad. You know what? That's okay. However, you know that in order for you to lighten up, you need to break through that escape velocity of the emotions that are holding you down. So essentially, be happy all the time, and you won't have to worry about this thing. You'll always be shooting for the moon. But there are times when we need to feel a greater amount of joy and love and compassion in terms of the energy and the power and the feeling of that versus the pain that we're feeling. One last word before we move on to the actual experiencing these emotions is that there are others that feel low and low, emotionally distraught. And we talked about this in Caring Without Draining Your Energy Part 1. And we're going to actually explore this in the next one in sometime in April, or this month. I guess we're already in April. We're going to expand on that, and we're going to actually show you how your energy field if you're feeling frustrated, will drag other people down, or if you're feeling elated, may drag other people up. However, your energy or your emotions have to be greater than their frustration in order for you to affect them. Otherwise, if your emotions are intensity of your gratitude is lower, then their frustration is higher, they will drag you down. So those are the final thoughts for this particular topic. So let us begin to practice a technique where we summon up these courageous emotions that allow you to break through the escape velocity of the heart, so you can actually begin to repair and rejuvenate your body, begin to feel elated, begin to start experiencing joy and gratitude. So let us begin by placing our awareness in the area of our heart. And let us take slow, deep breaths and visualize these flowing in and out of our heart. Just breathing a little slower, a little gentler than you normally would. And now begin to summon up gratitude, appreciation, love for yourself, for others. Just experience this. Just feel it. As you take these slow, deep breaths, sometimes you may be so far into your lowly emotions that you may not even be able to feel something greater than what you're feeling now. There is a simple solution to that. Simply ask. Ask your body. Ask Spirit. Ask that universe to allow you to open up your heart and allow you to feel a higher vibration emotion. Just say, I want to feel this. Just ask for it. And then take deep breaths and experience these breaths flowing in and out of your heart, and set a clear intention that I want to feel a higher intensity of gratitude, of love, of appreciation. Show me. Help me experience. Raise my bar for what I can achieve for my own self. Just ask. Put a gentle smile on your face. Be open to receive. And it's coming. Slow, deep breaths. And just ask. And just when you think your cup runneth over with beautiful emotions, ask for more. There is no end to this. Flood your system with these emotions that elevate you beyond yourself, that put you in touch with that all-encompassing love, that give you a small taste of that all-encompassing love, but enough that fills your cup right now, and flow over that cup. Slow, deep breaths. Breathe deeply, lovingly, slowly. Smile on your face. Sense the space around you. Know that when you call upon the universe to give you or have you experience feelings, it's in the field around you. So go out to the field yourself. Sense the space around you. See if you can tap into this that's building for you, this gift that's encompassing you right now, that you're going to draw in. Sometimes your body will draw it in over time. Even after we're done here, it will continue to tap into that beautiful source. And let's set that as our intent. to tap into that beautiful source. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me today for this 15 minutes of Monday morning espresso shot. And I look forward to chatting with you next week. Happy to read your comments right now. If you have any questions, please go ahead and pop them in. As mentioned earlier, we have the Caring Without Draining Your Energy Part 1 already done on April the 13th, in less than 2 weeks. We will be doing Part 2, and this is where we will take some advanced heart mat techniques beyond what we've been doing here on your Monday morning espresso shot. And we'll be actually showing you how to build the energy field around you. And this is all evidence-based heart mat stuff. All right. And then May 18th, I look forward to sharing with you the three pillars for a profound mystical experience. I want to share with you some of the ancient wisdom that were in the Dead Sea Scrolls, that are in many Sufi texts that are very similar. And I'm going to curate all of that for you and show you what are some of the themes in having the profound mystical experience. Wonderful. And if you're coming to Mount Shasta end of June, please do say hi to me and let me know you're coming. Would love to see you there. And of course, the big celebration, Cryon has a 30-year celebration happening in the Mayan Riviera. I look forward to seeing some of you there. Time for question and answers now. So let's see if we've got Sue. Good afternoon from the UK. Thank you, Sue, for so much for joining us. Sue has further comments. She says the topic today she's talking about is so apt. Normally I am very upbeat, but something upset me last night, so thank you for these thoughts today. It's exactly what happened to me. I don't even know what upset me, and my daughters pointed it out to me, and they came and gave me a hug. At least I got a hug. That was a gift. And then I reflected upon. I still don't know why I was feeling sad. Maybe I was just tired, but sometimes you're just that way. That's when I knew I needed to pick my energy levels up. So that was wonderful that they were able to say that to me. Anne from Hawaii. Hello, Anne. Good morning. You're up very early. Thank you so much. Anne says, thank you so much as well, always, dear Shamir. Lovely being with all of you magnificent people. Yes, apt for me too, Sue. Excellent. Sounds like it was a timely topic. I don't see any more comments coming through. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And we will have another topic. If you have suggestions on the type of topics we can pick, please do send me a note. All right? I look forward to chatting with you again in 1 week. Take care.